Hey everybody, Joshua Berngard here. Thank you for tuning in to the Buzzer Real Estate channel. I am here with brand new homeowners.
Yeah.
So, well, first and foremost, how are you guys feeling? What is the feeling you guys have right now with keys in your hand?
Yeah. Really excited.
It's an awesome experience, the first time owning your home. Yeah, it's amazing.
Sweet. So I want to give a little bit of background because I think your situation is so unique, right?
Yeah.
So you've never ever lived in a single family home before. You've always lived in a metropolitan area, inside condos, right?
Yeah. In the downtown.
In the downtowns, right?
Yeah.
In multiple countries, by the way, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you came here. We met now, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Because you renewed your release twice, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
4
that's it.
years ago, right? You're living downtown, beautiful place, right? Right on Ohio Street. Can't know the address. And then last year we discussed we're gonna buy a place, right?
Right. Yeah.
We went under contract on a home.
Mm-hmm.
We had the home inspection, right?
Yeah.
And it freaked you out just a little bit, right? That
Yeah.
first home inspection was so overwhelming.
Yeah.
We backed out,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
It happens. It's par to the course. I think a lot of people that are watching this also go through that kind of experience. My question for you is: we have discussed this year, unlike last year, you regret now backwards. We found you a good home, but while we were looking, you had mentioned you regretted backing out of that deal.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go a little bit why? What happened, and when did you realize that you regretted it?
Yeah, maybe being the first time when we saw that one, and considering the inspection has come out as surprises. Maybe it's too much information for us to digest that, and we don't know much of those things. How we can fix them or what the numbers is going to cost to us. So that's why we are kind of shaky at that point in time, and we thought maybe going with this would entail more hardships than
Enjoying the home.
Yeah, enjoying the home. So I think that's where we thought, okay, maybe as a first time home buyer, we would not be able to handle all those work at the property. So that's why we had to back down.
Gone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And your
And
family,
maybe
and your family from a different state where
Also
Yeah, of course.
advising
Like,
us,
We
yeah,
had
yeah,
some,
right.
we had some
My
advisors.
brother.
Because they lived here for many years, so we had those consultation. While you gave a lot of information, it's very much very good. But at the same time, we thought, let's take this up, with those guys, with the family members, and see what they say. And I think that's one of the reasons why we said, okay, let's cut it.
we're leaving. We're
Yeah,
leaving. Okay,
yeah.
got it.
And again, that we were doing it in the month of March, and our contract for the condo was expiring, terminating in the month of June. So we just figured it that we wanted to move in quickly before instead of extending the contract. And when we had all these inspection issues, we decided not to go forward with the purchase with that house. That's when we had to extend the contract. So in between that time, we just were still hopeful of finding something and then moving in. But then when that didn't happen, we were a little upset about it. That's when, in the meanwhile, this property got sold out. So that's when we regretted. Yeah, that's when. Yeah.
So in other words, when you saw it was really gone, that's when the
Yeah.
regret hit.
Yeah, that's when.
That's so
yeah.
funny. Okay, got it.
Timing-wise,
It makes sense,
yeah.
right? You always want what you can't have, right? So it's like, wait, where'd it go?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then it was only for a brief moment. Then we thought, okay, if it was for us, it would have definitely come to us. Then it's not for us.
I believe in fate.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, I'm with you there. Okay.
So that's,
This is great because, again, as I mentioned, your experience is not abnormal,
Mhm.
but people don't know about it. They see these things on television. 3 houses, and they're done, right? And it's like,
Oh.
that's not how this world works, right? Television works that way, but not real life.
Yeah.
So now we're a year later, we go out looking again, and now we're looking at new construction.
No,
Yeah.
we
You saw,
did,
right?
yes,
Mm.
Of course, yeah.
Then we start looking at a totally different area.
Mhm.
Like we definitely, western suburbs we have covered,
Yeah.
and that's not originally where we were, right? This is like a totally different town.
Mm.
What made you pivot for where you wanted to be, like location-wise?
Location-wise, yeah. you want to
Yeah,
go
maybe. Let's see. When we had this first one the last year, it was, I think the north. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
Northwest.
it's
Yeah.
yeah. So I think we got the one, this one too, in the same or nearly the same. I think it's not too far. I think from the place where we have seen the first one. We didn't really go too far down, right, to Naperville or anywhere.
Sure.
So this in between, and we have quite a good opinion about Wheaton and other areas. So we thought, okay, if either we look at Naperville first and coming as expensive because the school districts, we thought, okay, let me move a little up towards west and maybe northwest, and then get a bit bigger home and
Sure.
for the price what we're going to pay.
We call it bang for buck.
Yeah.
Right?
So-
You better bang for buck.
Yeah, I
Agree.
think that's the reason why we said, okay, fine. Let's not pay premium for, because that's what, you kind of, helped us
Yeah.
form that opinion, right? Saying that, look, why is that you guys, you don't have school going kids?
Right.
Why is that you're going to, pay for somebody else's school?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know me.
and then-
Yeah, right? It makes sense, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and then you suggested some other areas
Yeah.
where it's a good
Communities,
bargain,
no,
good
very good
community.
communities,
yeah.
It's best of both worlds. And then you always had our requirement in mind.
Yeah?
So,
Yeah.
Josh.
Are we funded? You're,
Oh.
you're on video. You're
Okay.
seeing it live. Fund just came in.
Yeah.
Keys are hand. This is amazing. Thank you.
Oh, great.
Now it's officially yours, by the way. Now these paperwork are in their hand. This is amazing. We were just waiting for the lender, by the way. We've been here for about 2 hours.
Yeah, terrific.
Yeah.
And,
Terrific.
and the check. And
On
they're
the
walking
check,
away with a check.
Awesome.
So with that being said, is there anything that you'd want to say to those looking out there, going through your experience, trying to figure out what am I doing? Because it is, if
Yeah.
you don't know, you don't know, right? You're just hoping to trust. So you've dealt with at least 3 lenders, right? You went with different people and kind of shopping that. You've dealt with 1 attorney, which is great, and 1 agent. Is there anything you want to say to someone out there looking that you would suggest, or any pointers?
One thing is you've been very patient, Josh,
you.
to be honest, because I have few friends who also engage realtors, and then they give up after a couple of
Weeks?
visits.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, showings.
Okay.
So, but unlike them, you have been very patient with us, and then I remember we figured it out.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Unlike them, you've been very patient with us, and then we scheduled all these on one particular Sunday, and then we went around and
Yeah.
it all worked well. Yeah, thank you so much.
My
Yeah.
pleasure. That's what it's all about. Okay.
Yep.
So you got to find a patient realtor. Okay. Anything else?
Well, working with you, we know, you know what you mean. So you're pretty much clear. You help us, form the opinions. Not only, giving us the best advice. That really helped us, right from our rentals as well. When we just took, a few days time, and then you got all set it up. That's kind of the reason why, I said, yeah, Josh is the guy, will be really working, helping us get our new home as well. And then, last year when we had all this. You've been patient with us.
Yeah.
You helped us, get to this new one.
I wanted you to be
set it up.
happy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I care about your happiness,
Yeah.
not just making the sale, because you'll hate me. If you got into a house that truly was a money pit, and I don't know if it would have been, right? I thought it was a good house,
Yeah.
but if it would have been, you would have looked at me and be like, that guy Josh, man, he put us in this house. It's not what I want in life.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
So I think having a best agent, really realtor, really helps. I can definitely say that. I think that's the most important thing, for anyone, right? Having the best real estate agent who can help us, who can help the people right to buy, and of course the kind of support you gave throughout. So many questions, though as a first time, we don't know so many things. Probably you, maybe I missed. What these guys, they don't even know this, that, but
Yeah.
you have been very patient that way, and you answered all our questions, and I said, okay, fine, I'm very comfortable.
It's been my pleasure.
Yeah.
So thank you for tuning in. If you have questions, you got to ask me because they're moving to the suburbs. Guys, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Josh.